how are you leveraging AI and ML in your day-to-day operations, and what kind of benefits have you achieved out of it?
Sure. Yeah. So, CredAble, we actually use AI. We use AI to get two kind of competitive advantages. And first is in our operations, and the second is in our revenues. So, on the revenue side, how we do AI is we do lending. So, as part of lending, we use AI and machine learning to kind of assess big data and make sure that some of our decisions are monitored for compliance and risk. So we use that heavily to kind of optimize our lending decisions and make sure that our lending objectives are achieved there. We also use it for our operations everywhere from building the technology, running the technology that we use for lending, and then also for our marketing. So a lot of AI gets used there, right from kind of using generative AI to automate repetitive tasks, to gain new insights when we're doing marketing and make it more precise. And especially when we do our cloud operations where we host our technology, we use it more to make sure that our data is safe and privacy is kind of managed well. So those are applications that we use. I see it as something that's very disruptive and gives us enormous competitive advantages and scale and efficiency. So very critical to our operations and future also.
So in terms of percentage wise, if we have to give a number, how much of efficiency improvement and process speedier process has does AI and ML usually help when you versus when it was not there?
Yeah. So I think it's also a journey. The scale is enormous. It's in multiples of multiple X of what we do today. But again, it's a journey. So for us, I think you need to build the right foundations. You need to have very clear, thoughtful strategies how you will use AI. And then you have to kind of aggregate your data and make sure that the data is good quality. And then there is a journey from aggregation to reporting to analytics to insights to predictions, right to the point where you can, as I said, predict your operations in terms of risks or your customer needs and behavior. So yeah. So I think uh, multiples in terms of efficiency, but it's a journey.
Okay. And what are the challenges that one needs to ensure one needs to take into account before embarking on the AI and induction of AI and ML in their operations? Because a lot many times people fail to understand the need of if they really need it, and where do they need to put this particular technology?
Yeah. So again, I think from from my vantage point, so there's obviously this is a disruptive technology. Also, it's evolving very fast, so it comes with a lot of hype. So from our side, we make sure that we carefully are able to carefully able to strategize which areas will get the most benefit. So right from customer service to decision monitoring to kind of understanding the customer needs and preferences. So if you can really kind of carefully and thoughtfully think of these use cases where the application of this technology is kind of like competitive advantage, then you need to make sure that you have the right data and it's of good quality. So I think that itself are long projects that you have to do to kind of get that. I think, and once you do that, you have to prepare your organization so that the application part is there. So like sometimes you may build all the IP and the asset, but the application is or the adoption is not there in your operations or in the products that you offer to your customers. So I think it's right from strategizing to kind of having a good execution in terms of the data, what data you're going to analyze and get insights from, and then just applying it in your channels, in your front office, back office, middle office, and make sure that you get the value that you this technology can promise.
Thank you for sharing with
Thank
us.
you very much.